Today we are back in the kitchen making two of my favorite recipes to get your family ready for the fall and winter months. I use these for my own family and I can't wait to share with you guys. Let's get into it. What's up guys, it's Katie with Wild Prairie Farm and welcome back to my channel, and hello if you are new. I'm so excited for today's video because we are going to be making my two favorite recipes for the fall and winter months to help your family boost their immunity and just give you some help to keep your body healthy during the fall and winter months. Okay, so today we're going to start out with bone broth. I'm using beef bones for this recipe, but it also works for chicken. I definitely make both. So you might be asking yourself, what is bone broth exactly? Well, it's made from the simmering bones of usually beef or chicken to break down and draw out the nutrients from the bones. You can use this broth to drink or in regular recipes like soups, sauces, roast, or any other recipe that calls for broth. It's packed with protein, collagen, vitamins, and minerals. We usually drink it during the winter months when we are sick and needing an immunity boost. Any recipe you incorporate it in will also get a nourishment boost. It's a simple and effective recipe and a great way to get your body the good stuff it needs. It also is known to help reduce inflammation, support gut health, and joint health. The bones must be cooked before you make your broth. These bones were not, so I had to roast them at 400 degrees in my oven for about 45 to 60 minutes. Then I add all of the veggie scraps from my freezer like onions, carrots, celery, and garlic, fresh herbs, rosemary, thyme, oregano, a couple of tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, salt, pepper, and turmeric. Then you fill your roaster, crock pot, or stock pot with water until all the ingredients are covered. If you're using a roaster like I am today, set it at 200 degrees. If you're using a crock pot, set it to low. If you're using a stock pot over the stove top, oh my god, that's a tongue twister, set that to your low setting. I wish you guys could smell this. It is divine. And everything is cooked down, rendered down. It's been about 24 hours. And we're gonna strain all of this out, get our broth in our containers, and put it in the freezer. I love that bone broth is a no-waste method of cooking. The bones and veggies are left over from previous meals, and all you do is throw them in a Ziploc bag and freeze them. And then you just pull out the bag and use them whenever you're ready to make your broth. It's that simple. That's why it was one of the first grocery store swaps that I made. With how easy this recipe was, it was one of the reasons that made healthy eating and just whole foods in general a little bit more approachable to me, as I'm a busy mom of 5. I can't switch over everything immediately. So I think these small steps are about progress and not perfection, so we can make it a sustainable lifestyle change. This batch I made today made about 21 pints or 16-ounce containers, and however many containers you get will just be dependent upon the size pot that you use. Okay, next up we've got our elderberry syrup. So we start out with dried elderberries, rose hips, ginger, cinnamon sticks, cloves, lemon juice, and water. We're going to cook all of this over medium to high heat, bring it to a boil, then cover it, reduce to simmer for 30 minutes. Now I forgot this part right here, but you'll see me do it later. I take my potato masher and mash the berries down to get all the juice and the goodness out, and I usually do that sometime during the simmering process. Now once the mixture has cooled, you're going to do exactly what we did with the bone broth and strain off all of the ingredients until all you're left with is the liquid. Now I do an initial strain of all the ingredients, but I'll do it one more time as I pour it into the jar over the funnel to make sure we get out anything that might have been left over. Elderberry is a staple in our house. I actually use it as a daily vitamin for all of us, especially during the cold and flu season. So some fun facts about elderberry, if you didn't already know, is they've been used for generations for their medicinal purposes. They contain antioxidants, antivirals, vitamin A, C, calcium, iron, and potassium. Just make sure do not consume raw elderberry because it can be toxic, so you must cook before consuming. Okay, here I'm just adding the honey to taste, and that's it. We just refrigerate. It lasts probably about, I would say 2 months, but we go through it pretty quickly since there's 7 of us who are using it on a daily basis. Thanks for watching today, guys. I'll have the recipes in the description box below, and I'll see you in the next one.